Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to State of Decay 2. We are on episode 3 right now and we have a mission to go for my aunt, who is apparently a prepper. We can do this with the character Justice, who sadly is a bit injured. But this always leads to some pretty good resources. It's a multi-stage over here. I don't know how she's doing. 103 stamina out of her maximum and 107 out of 112, so that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll take control of her.
Maybe I should get started on that.
Yes, I actually think it's going to come back, so we definitely do not want to do that. Right, my aunt the prepper actually live very close by in the prepper's house, so we don't really have to go very far. I don't know why. Sometimes this happens where when you open the map, sometimes the yellow icon gets put on the map somewhere, and I have no idea why that happens. It's a little bit beyond my control, but yeah, a little bit annoying, but not too big of a problem. Alright, let's go for a little sprint.
This dump looks like the right place.
Of course, the sprinting also levels up our skill. Now we do get a sack of cooking oil. We might want to take that back, but first, well, this house we've already searched it once, and I don't know what got left behind anymore.
Anybody alive in here?
But I guess they randomly added some extra. They randomly added some extra containers to search, I think. I'm actually pretty sure. Yeah, there we got the bloody notes. We would have found that before.
I found one of my aunt's prepper plans. It's in code, but if I decipher it, maybe I can figure out where she went.
Yeah, so that basically was part 1 of this quest line. It stops right here. It's going to take a little while before she deciphers the code on the plan, and then she is going to want to go on another quest. Usually, if not all the time, I think this quest line actually has 3 quests. So that is something worth considering. We don't really get a reward for this first part. Of course, this one was very close and so not very dangerous. We'll grab the sack of cooking oil. We got pretty much everything else. Well, we might still find some stuff in the campground room, so or campground restroom, so we might as well have a search for that. In the meantime though, someone also did steal food from our main base, which is terrible, but actually leads to another tiny little side quest. Let's sneak up on this guy. Yeah, basically we need to hunt down the person that stole our food, and then we can either make them hostile and basically have us attack him, or we could forgive him because he is a person that needs help. Well, could also be a woman, of course, entirely possible. I don't really know. I don't think I've searched this room before. And for sure we had 1 container searched, but there are 4 of them in total, so... Ooh, cases of chemicals, that is nice, because they are a requirement for upgrades to our base. Oh crap,
Perfect. Just perfect.
The first time in this video at least that I decide to speed up the search process, I immediately make noise enough to attract some zombies. Ooh, that was very close. Dodged that a little bit early, but thankfully still effective. We didn't contract even the slightest bit of blood plague in that. And that might have been the only zombie in the building. Alright, so this is locked. We need to open this. This also has a chance of generating noise, and it clearly did, because I hear zombie noises. Alright, yeah, there's 2 of them. Dodge this one. Grab it from the back. There we go. That basically took all of my stamina. We cannot fight effectively for very long, but, you know, with 2 zombies, that's not really needed. And over time, we will level up, and, oh, alright, we can search this thing. This is the last container to be searched, I guess. We'll speed that up, because that was basically the last of the zombies around here, I think. Now, we could still clear this building entirely, but this is also locked. I'll do it because I just like clearing this map. It generates a little safe zone. It does trigger this zombie, but I was aware of him, so not much surprise there. Also levels up her combat skill a little bit. Alright, so we did that. I'm going to run back to base, turn in this fuel, and then I'll be right back. We made it back. I'm dropping off the fuel, and now we need to get some food. Or actually, we need to get the food back that got stolen from us. Now, we do have some places that we could search for food, so that is not a huge deal, actually. But it's better to get it back and deal with this community quest as well. Derek here wants to go ahead and deal with that. So let's take control of him right now. He's a little bit injured. Also a little bit tired, so... I do need to get some medicines. We have a supply locker, and I could get a bottle of weak painkillers. I think that should be enough to restore my health here. Well, let's see. I don't know exactly how much this heals up. So... well, it keeps going for a little while. Anyway, we need to talk to William here to see what they know about the thief. Alright, so he took off with our food and ran into the house. Very descriptive. So we can cancel this mission. Or we can say, if we let people take from us, it will never end. I'll handle the thief. We're going to go ahead and do that. And this is actually also pretty close by. And again, this tag happens, and I have no idea why. It's fine, I guess. Well, is there anything else that we want to build in the meantime? We do have 22 materials. We could build a workshop. That is useful. We can salvage weapons for parts, produce ammo for our resource stockpile, and make our own crossbow bolts. Though at level 1 I don't think we can make actual crossbows yet. We could build outdoor beds. Well, we have enough beds as is. We could build another garden. We could also build a still, which will slightly boost morale, because we have water access with that. And we can also make fuel in this. It requires a knowledge of chemistry, but one of our characters has that, so that is actually quite nice. Shooting range, fighting gym, we can build a lot of things. We could build a generator for base-wide power, we could build a rain collector. It's actually very cheap, 1 materials, and it just basically provides base-wide water. Or we could build a watchtower to create a safe zone around this area, but I don't want to spend too many supplies on this quite yet. A steel is 7. I don't think I need to craft fuel just yet, so maybe we will go with a rain collector, because we will get water and we can use it to boost our garden. So that is my plan for right now. Meanwhile, and again it happens, I honestly have no idea why. Not too huge of a problem, I suppose, but still. It's a little bit annoying. Now, this character has a kukri, which is actually quite cool. Because when you look at it, the kukri actually has quite high lethality, but an even higher dismember skill. So the chance that we cut off a zombie's arm is increased, and usually we will take off both arms before we take off the head, but it's quite deadly in that way. Doesn't do the most of the damage, but of course, you know, zombie with no arms, you know, what's he going to do except bite? It's a little bit easier. Anyway, we get some parts and we get scraps of circuitry. Also an item that is used for upgrading facilities. We'll search this car along the way as well, because these things are not marked on the map, so we might as well search them when we come across them. That way we make sure that we never really run out of resources. Now we've got torn pages. That's not very interesting. We'll leave that behind.
On the ground, if you please.
Let's cool it for a second, alright?
Usually this first quest also doesn't really result in hostilities, I think. You could definitely make that happen, if I remember correctly, but...
looks like whoever was here last left a bunch of stuff. I gotta watch the noise.
There's our thief right there. Anselmo, I only took a little food. I'm starving. We need that food. Or somebody's coming over. I don't want to hurt you, but my people come first, or I'll take what you stole off your corpse. Anselmo will become hostile. Yeah, so I'll just say that. He's probably going to drop the food. Meanwhile, we have a zombie to deal with. There we go. Alright, so he dropped the food that he stole from us. We can take that back. And the guy's running off, so he's not going to be a problem anymore, I don't think. But we are in a house with about 10 containers, so it's definitely worth searching this place to see what else we find. Bag of medical supplies, that is really good. Always happy to find out. Occasionally I will be speeding up this, but for very short amounts of time to hopefully not trigger the noise. Alright, that levels up our wits a little bit. Now if we have higher wits, we do actually have a chance of finding better stuff. Let's actually see. Let's look at our character. When you look at wits, improves search speed and leads to advanced mental skills. That's just search speed. Not that impressive, I guess. Yeah, that is what we found here. We have about 6 containers left. There's one over here. And there's some noise.
Run or fight.
Tube of store brand paste. Oh, we're already full. We might as well actually... Let's kill them as they come in. There we go. Might as well go back home and drop this off, because whatever I find, I'm not going to be able to take back. But actually, you know, it is useful to know what kind of materials are here.
No way.
And some of this might be stuff that I can stack into my inventory, like the scraps of circuitry. Definitely nice. Now I think we did... Ooh, white noise machine. A welcome sleep-inducing alternative to endless zombie moans. Install this mod in a sleeping facility, tier 2 or higher to boost morale. Requires power. This is very nice, and I'm going to take that without doubt. The parang, we might want to take that. Jugs of ethanol, this... All of this is good. We'll get rid of the bottle of painkillers.
Barely lift this.
It is heavy, so that is a bit unfortunate, but hey, it's worth it. Ooh, bullets as well. That is really good. Bullets usually are quite scarce. You definitely want to fight more. Oh, the craftsman's ship.
No way I can fit this.
Yeah, I'm going to have to come back to this building and grab some more stuff. I'm going to run back to base. I'm going to run back here, grab the other stuff, and then I'll see you guys in just a second. You know, one thing that is really nice is you can actually see the buildings being under construction. This thing takes 16 minutes to finish. And in that time we just see the person working on that, you know. Pallets all over the place, some wood, some tools all over the place, maybe a plan or two. And at the end we'll have a facility like that. Very nice. Oh crap, seems we have encountered our first zombie horde. It just kind of spawned out of nowhere, it seems. Now normally if they're moving around you can kind of take them one by one and take care of that and earn some influence, but these guys are all just kind of stuck in place, so I don't think I'm going to want to deal with that. As for our base, do we need any more meds? Yes, definitely welcome. So we'll grab all the other useful things.
I have some goodies to trade straight from Trumbull
Persian
Valley.
meal.
Come on by.
Very high on the knockdown effect, but yeah, maybe I'll grab it. But first let me grab all of the other more useful stuff, or I guess more important stuff. And if I have any space left, I'll grab that one as well. But the craftsmanship book, definitely very useful. Very desirable. Alright, and I think that's about it. So we'll grab this, and then we have a bottle of painkillers that I dropped, which we can take, and then our inventory is full once again, and I'll start my trip back home. Though on the way back there, I should actually also probably check this building.
No, it's almost boring when it's this quiet.
It might hold some materials. Wow, 5 containers. That is quite a lot for a shed, actually. Normally you would find 3. And that's really what I expected, so I don't know why this one is higher than usual. There is some fuel here, definitely worth grabbing. Oh, maybe I should not do a fast search here. We got a boombox, which is a great tool to distract zombies away from a place. I'm going to do this slow because there is a horde outside and I will die if I don't take this slow. If I make any noise, they're all going to come in here, and my stamina sucks, my health still sucks. I don't want to risk a fight on this difficulty. Alright, so we do get materials and a box of seeds. Definitely very useful. I'll go ahead and grab that on another run. And in this way you can see why this game is a little bit grindy, but there is plenty of useful stuff. We've got a biker jacket in black, nice. A hog splitter. This brutal weapon was originally designed for sundering entire carcasses. It might as well have been designed for post-apocalyptic survival.
You don't know me, but I'd like you to become my neighbor. Here in Trumbull Valley, we're looking for good folks willing to work hard to rebuild this land.
Alright.
If that sounds like you, then I suggest you pack up your stuff and join us here.
That commercial seems to happen on every map I play.
To live for in Trumbull Valley.
They always want me to move over to Trumbull Valley. So, I might, you know, in the future, after we finish this map. Who knows? Let's drop this off. We'll get rid of our other supplies. We'll keep that one to heal up. And I'm curious, which of my characters actually had a skill in that? Because this one has chemistry, medicine, gardening, and craftsmanship. Alright, so if we actually... if we take control of William right now... Alright, please stop finishing what you're doing. He's actually building the thing, which is kind of nice. He's the craftsman and he's also building the thing. That like actually makes sense. Could have been, maybe they could have randomized that, but like this is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and have him grab and read this book, because it will probably unlock his tier 2 skill. So we'll go ahead and use that.
Always nice to learn something new.
There we go, max level. So we can now pick a specialization. So we could do metalwork or construction. So this allows us to craft masterwork melee weapons and make parts from materials. Or construction, which unlocks heavy duty storage. We can craft storage facility mods and make materials from parts. Oh. Alright, so for base use, like this is campaign wide, this is really good. This, however, also quite important, and I think I'm going to go with that to increase our survivability in the field a little bit and our ability to kill plague hearts a little bit more quickly as well. Let's go ahead and grab that. None of these were yellow, so none of these were particularly excellent for this character or unique. And this guy actually has a large backpack, so I'll do a little supply run and I'll be right back again. Alright, dropping off some materials and a bunch of other things. Alright, we don't have enough storage space for any more materials. That means this will decay if we don't use it soon. Alright, sure. That's good to know. We'll get rid of all of this other stuff right here. We'll go to our base. Let's see if we can actually upgrade our storage. Yes, we can. We can use 8 materials and 2 people for 60 minutes to increase our storage by +10. Definitely worthwhile, because otherwise we would lose these materials anyway. So we're not going to go on another supply run anyway. For now, not for fuel or construction materials anyway. Ammo would definitely still be welcome, though we have 12. Fuel, actually fuel would be more important than that. Do we have any other missions available to us? Promote the leader and the Trumbull trader. He is across the map, or she is across the map. We're not going to want to do that. We could still go on a scouting run towards this water tower, though we already did this one. This one would show us these buildings around here, I guess. Now we have another one, the Baird Billboard. It's interesting. We could also move to the Bridge Fort before improving anything else. We would get 1 sheltered beds, free parking, a western watch post, an eastern watch post, large outdoor slots, 1 of them, 1 small indoor slot, and 2 small outdoor slots, which is definitely more than we have here. We only have the 3 small outdoor slots and 3 or 4 small indoor slots. So we don't have any outposts either. We could do something with that. But there's not much point in delaying this. Like, this is a bigger, better home than what we currently have, and it costs 500 influence, and we have 864. It does put us closer to the plague hearts, which maybe is not ideal. We could also wait until we could claim this one, but again, right in the middle of 4 plague hearts, so that is not great. This one requires us to have 8 people. Definitely not ready for that. And is there anywhere else? We have the Loch and Keogh self-storage. We would need 6 people for that. We also don't have that. This one is quite big, however, so for 6 people that will be a base worthy of consideration. This one also requires 6, 5 small outer slots, 9 small indoor slots. The more and more distributing. But we don't have the people required for it. But if we want to keep building and get some more powerful facilities, we should definitely go ahead and grab the bridge fort, I think. So we're going to go ahead and drive over there and yeah, claim it for our own. I do need to check. We will follow the main road, take the first big left. It passes very close by the Plague Heart, actually. Not a big fan of that, to be honest. But hey, we're going to go for it. The bridge fort. It will be interesting to have a bridge fort. You saw the achievement in my first playthrough video, probably. I have not played on this map before because I have unlocked a achievement for actually playing on this map for the first time.
Plague zombies in all directions. Better be careful.
Yeah, I definitely want to, I don't think I can go left here. We'll end up in a river, maybe? Oh, train tracks, actually. That's not too bad. We'll take the train tracks. Yeah, I passed by here earlier. Not a huge deal. But these guys are aware. Unfortunately, that means that they are contributing to the Plague Heart waking up. That is definitely not great.
Goes.
Oh, I just took off my door. Yeah, there's a limited amount of times that you can actually do that. We do have a billboard over here. I could quickly scout. We'll go ahead and do that. That zombie actually is not going to follow me all the way over here, so that's nice. We'll go ahead and climb up and do a little scout. We have some fuel over here that we could grab later when we need it. Meanwhile, Derek has recovered from fatigue, so that's nice. Means we could probably play him next without any penalties. There's quite a lot of places we could survey from here. Red storage units, the dingy greenhouse. Ah no, these ones actually contribute a lot. Ooh, espresso. That helps with morale, so if our morale dips too low, it's worth considering to grab. The Desperado. Oh, okay. Desperado vehicle. No fuel.
There's a group of arms dealers nearby. The prices are high, but the selection is huge. Maybe we should check it out.
Interesting.
Sounds like an opportunity.
That might be worthwhile, but where is it? Well, we will need to talk to Justice. Or Derek, actually. This is Derek's mission. And the prices are high. But after we grab this base, we probably will not have the influence to pay for it. I already missed my door. Like, at this point I want a secondary character so that we can use this other door to ram into zombies. But I don't think that's going to happen right here. But this is definitely... They even have a tower. Oh! Oh, I should not get out of the car here. Holy crap. Alright, we'll do a little U-turn like that, and that makes it a lot more manageable. Dodge him. Take him out. The other one is a tad bit slower. Gives us enough time to dodge her as well. And take her out. There we go. Alright. This is definitely the most interesting base I've seen so far. Definitely grabbing this.
Maybe we could make it our heap.
This is very interesting. I've never seen this one before. Excited to claim this one. So we have the watchtowers on the top. That gives us a bigger range of safe zone, I think. Now our food stockpile is low. That is because when we move to a new place, we actually lose access to all of our things, which is not great. This is a large outer space. These are all outdoor spaces as well, it seems like. Indoor space for facilities that require shelter. There's an outdoor space. Yeah, this big one, however, we could turn into a big farm. Requires a box of seeds, 3 people to work for 5 minutes and 7 materials. But when we moved, all of our already spent materials got refunded. So we're definitely building a big 2-slot farm. We have a western watch post and an eastern watch post. Very cool. Supports 2 armed guards for base defense and reduces our threat level. For this to function, we must have at least one survivor equipped with a firearm or 2 armed survivors for full effect. So that's actually quite cool. We'll build that. We have sheltered beds, but we are lacking 2. So could we upgrade this? Yes, we could. This provides us with +2 beds, 3 beds if we upgrade this. That is not great. So we'll have to build another one or grab an outpost. Is there an outpost worth grabbing near here? Like, we could grab this one, but it requires more influence than we currently have, so that is not worthwhile. We will go ahead and take this indoor slot and build sheltered beds. Only takes 4 materials, not that expensive. Kind of wish I could have used that for something else. Unfortunately, yeah, this is outdoor. We could also put in... It actually doesn't hold that much more building space than we already had, because we have to get the beds here. Not the worst of outcomes, however. Right, warlord for all. Weapons for all, I mean. Right, we might want to go ahead and grab this last quest. And that might be the end of the video. So let us take control of this guy. We'll switch. We're not giving him much time actually to recover. I like this though. Like, this guy is the only guy with a pistol so far, or with a firearm, I should say. He immediately goes up to the watch post and he starts blinking away at nearby zombies. Probably not very effectively because it is a pistol after all. But hey, she climbed up here. Alright, this is definitely an interesting base. I like this quite a lot. Very scenic. Look at that. Very cool. Right, we'll talk to Justice. There's some arms dealers in the Seconds Auto Repair, calling themselves the Nearby Survivors. Alright, they've got a huge cache of weapons, most likely stolen. Thanks for the intel. Alright, where are they though? Alright, they're back close to the Plague Hearts.
Hey, if you folks aren't too
sure.
busy, could you maybe
That Axel's a rookie mistake. This is a side quest in the nearby area. We've got a new AI enclave that we can talk to and interact with. First we have to grab this one though, because it is a limited quest, I think. Right, we definitely also want to build an infirmary again. That is next on our pile, but on our list to do. But I don't want to make too much noise, because the noise level here indicates how much more likely we are to attract zombies. And even, well, in the original game before this update, this would also basically it would increase the chances of sieges in the base, but those are now rather taken care of by infestation, so I don't know exactly how much that actually matters right now. Remains to be seen, I guess. We'll use the train tracks to get a little bit closer. Lots of open space.
You gonna be okay here?
come in, but we're watching you.
Alright. This Plague Heart might be the first to wake up. We can't really see how much more we need to make that happen. I am going to get out of these guys' paths, however. Alright, yeah. Dodge that. Makes him jump and miss. It's kind of a cool animation. I really like doing that. Now we have these people here who can help back us up. Alright, so we have Squall over here. If you want weapons, you've got to pay the market price. We refuse to be exploited, give us a discount and we can do business, or we've got a better offer. Give us the weapons and keep your life. I am not going to survive this. We are going to open trade with them.
No, and I can't believe you're even asking.
Okay, we are moments away from fulfilling Red Talon's promise to you. Operation Drawbridge will create a massive Wait, hold on. Move, soldier! Move, move, move!
Alright, that didn't end well for Red Talon. Don't you get it? We've got the weapon, so you pay our price or go home with nothing.
Trying to protect us.
We can trade with them. We can make them hostile. Or we can leave them unchecked, which is probably not great.
Let's haggle. Okay.
Military landmine, C4. Well, actually, let's just check this out. Ah, yeah, they have some pretty nice weapons. We've got the MP5A2, definitely very nice. The prime, anti-materiel rifle. We're not going to be finding a lot of ammo for this. We could trade for ammo packs. The M14 DMR. They've got a bunch of nice stuff here, actually. We'll leave them alone for now. We can say we can tolerate you for now, but watch your step. Because we don't have the weapons to deal with them, really. Look at that. They've got guns, they've got the... Yeah, no. There's no way.
Come on.
Welcome to our humble abode.
Alright. Then we're going to go to these people next. We'll check out their little quest. They probably want us to help find someone for them.
Out the nearest plague heart, this might just clear up.
That's the nearest plague heart right there in the gun shop. Ooh, we might actually be able to use that to get rid of this group with the guns. That's worthy of consideration for sure. Though I doubt that if we activate the plague heart now, that they're going to attack those allies, or no, they're not technically allies, but I doubt they're going to attack the AI as well. Dodge you, get rid of you. We'll take care of these guys, and then I've been playing for quite some time. Talk to Luis. Our boneheaded apprentice Jay crashed a truck, then ditched it when a horde showed up. Can you help me recover the parts he left behind? Sure.
Mechanics. I'm teaching our newbie the ropes, or at least that's the idea.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking. I'll be right there.
Alright. This guy is now our phone. What?
So you're like a car mechanic or something?
What?
Right. I want to set up shop and get some of the busted cars around
Oh
here
man.
running again.
That is the car he left behind, running away from zombies. They want help getting from this door to that car. What the fuck? Oh god.
Oh man, our truck is trashed.
That is terrible.
Parts are still there.
I think this is what we're looking for.
Grab the fuel though. And now we're taking him back, and we got some easy not allies. They're going to become our friends first. If we do another thing for them, then they will become our allies. Alright, we'll talk to him. We will give him the parts. They will now become friendly. We could also keep the parts for ourselves, but I don't really need them that bad. But now we could talk to these guys, and we could enlist them as followers. We could recruit them to our community eventually. We could learn about these survivors as well. This guy, for example, Luis, auto mechanic skill is off the charts, really. Really strong. Engineering, we already have a person who can do that, I think, and also he's mid-tier for that. This guy, mechanics, also not really that great. This is the rookie, and he has the highest skill. That is really weird. Alright. We will actually go ahead and... Oh, there's another vehicle here. We could grab this. It doesn't have any cars, but it has a lot more storage. And, it's destroyed. Yeah, we cannot use it. Never mind. We'll search this building since I'm here anyway. It may contain building materials. We don't have... well, maybe we at this point have some space for more materials, actually. I'm not too worried about making noise here. Because if I make noise and attract zombies, I can run over to the AI and they will help me out fighting the zombies, even if we're not allied or friends. Oh crap. That's 2 in a row. Alright, we'll do this really quick. Grab this. Alright, that's some materials. We'll run out here.
Anyone listening? We've got goods to trade.
Not sure if he's aware of me. We'll dump this, dump that, dump this. Actually, they were not aware of me. That's kind of nice. We'll search this other building as well, because this one has either food or meds from the looks of it. Might be a restaurant. I think it's a restaurant. There's a bear outside. No reason... yeah, Italian restaurant. Because the symbol on the minimap actually kind of makes it look like it could be a medical station. Oh, what? I didn't see you. Alright, I need to get out of here. Or at the very least I need to try to kill this guy before the other zombie comes around the corner. Deal with him. Then we'll search this building as well for anything useful. Got some glass breaking over there. Another zombie might be coming in, need to keep an eye out for that. Ooh, pile of weapon remains, that's nice. We got a backpack of 6. That's not great, but I'll take it. Jugs of ethanol, that is nice. Actually, this is probably the... Oh, this is Mama Fratelli's also.
Not a shambling corpse to be seen.
Alright, we've got 3 more places to search over here. Jugs of ethanol, we'll take that. A box of seeds, always good. Definitely need food as well.
Okay, run or fight.
There we go, bag of food. Now we'll quickly search this one as well. Cases of chemicals and a Molotov. The Molotov is kind of nice, so we need to deal with this zombie. Right, there we go. Do we want to exchange anything for... maybe the bandit? No, we'll drop the weak painkillers, we'll grab the Molotov. For sure. The best trade we can make right now. Ooh, another zombie. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop this back off at base, and then we'll be going away for a little while, because that will be the end of this video. Let me just quickly drive back to base. Dodging the zombie, hopefully. We'll not go through the main town, we will go through... ooh, that's ooh! That's not the best of ideas, I should not have done that. There is an option to unstuck your car, or get your car unstuck if it gets stuck somewhere. It's actually free. You can do it through the radio system, but anyway, I would prefer not to get stuck in the first place, you know. Much better that way. Now the cool thing about cars is that we can actually stock the back of it completely full of materials and supplies and stuff. Then if we park it at our base, we can actually deposit it directly from the car. So you can see at the top left, this Miragra now counts as parked. And when it counts as parked, we can just open up the trunk and we can deposit directly into the base. So we can transfer this to base, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. We'll do this as well. We'll grab this. Same problem as before, we'll get rid of all of this. And then we have to make some quick choices with building as well.
There's a string of numbers next to BOV.
Right, this is done. We will grab a infirmary. I don't know how many things we can store actually, a maximum of 25. Alright, so we would need to build another thing. We have the center lower area here, so the infirmary. And now what is next? A kitchen could be nice, allows us to prepare feasts. Maybe not the most important thing, maybe a workshop actually is better. Because we can fix weapons, craft explosives, we will need those. So we'll go ahead and grab those 2 things. As for our farm, plus 2 food per day now, -1 materials per day, because it is a level 2 slot, or a higher slot anyway, it's not level 2, but yeah, we would need water to upgrade this to farm level 2. And then we will get probably +3 food per day. Right now we're running a -2 deficit per day. Because we have 2 western, oh, 2 watch posts, we consume 2 ammo a day. We are probably going to consume, yeah, some meds because of the infirmary. We are going to grab some outposts on the next episode for sure. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.